Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Mommy don't like how I'm living, but what can I say? I tell her it's my lifestyle. I ain't never gonna take my life away. They just wanna live my life.
Just about set to go. Towing the slab in today's game, Sandy Alcantara, last year's Cy Young Award winner in the National League, Singy.
Well, look, he was healthy last year and gained a tremendous amount of confidence. He took a big step forward last season. I think he'll take another one this season.
Okay, all set to go. Tommy Edman at the plate. The pitch. In for a strike, and this one is off and running. And the righty deals. And it's 1-1. Tapped softly on the ground. Birdie. Throw to first is in time, and they get Edman for the out.
Batting second, the second baseman,
Brendan Donovan. Next up for the Cardinals. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. Taps softly to the right side. Birdie. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. Had the day off yesterday. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
The 0-1. Now a screamer into the outfield. Tracks it down for the out. And that is that. End of a half inning of play. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Welcome back. And today's starter, Dakota Hudson. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
John Birdie in the box now. No balls and a strike. Now the 0-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. The pitch. Out to short. Fires to first on the run. And a quick out, number 1.
Batting second, no left field.
Brian De La Cruz now at the plate. 2 hits for him in yesterday's game. And that one is lifted in the air. Nootbaar moves under it. Squeezes it. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Jose Iglesias, the next up for the Marlins. They say it went.
0-1.
Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws to first. And that is the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins. We played an inning, no score. And welcome back. Top of the second. Here's Nolan Arenado. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Alcantara back to work.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
The 0-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
The line to kick the pitch. Got him. And one out now.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Now the left fielder, Edward Olivares. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. No score here in the second. That just misses. 2 balls, no strikes. Making the calls behind the plate in this one is Woody Keller.
Yeah, and Woody does a pretty good job back there, Boog. He's got a pretty fair strike zone most of the time. Maybe some inconsistency here or there, but usually he's back there doing a solid job.
And now 2-1. What about an umpire's height? How much of a role does that play in your experience and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah, I think it pushes the strike zone up a little bit, which, you know, as a former hitter, you like that. You wanted the ball up. You didn't want to have to deal with stuff down in the zone consistently.
Next offering is downstairs. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Kicks and deals. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. 1 down, base is empty. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. That one's in there. 0-1. Singy, what's your take on Wilson Contreras going from Cubs to Cardinals? You usually don't see players sign free agent wise in that direction. I mean, one of the guys that comes to mind in terms of moving from one rival to another when Johnny Damon left the Red Sox. Righty to the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. It's like Red Sox Yankees. You don't leave one for the other in free agency. And for Wilson Contreras to go to the Cardinals, boy, oh boy, I tell you what, when he comes back to Chicago, he's going to get a very warm welcome in the wrong way.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Redbirds down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. We head to the bottom of the second, and now Jazz Chisholm Jr. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Up the middle. And it gets by him.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now it's Garrett Cooper up to hit. Nobody out, runner at first. Next one misses, and that's ball 2.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper put...
Feed to second, that's one. Oh, the throw is wild, and this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, he hung in there in second to get the out, but the return throw to first is way offline, and I have to think the runner coming into second had a part in that. You can't assume the double play, but because the batter moves up past first, he does get charged with the throwing error right there.
And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
And he pumps it a strike. Cooper, the runner at second with one away. Next pitch misses, and 1-1.
One strike.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Now the tag at third, and they got him. Next pitch is outside. Ball 3.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
And a 3-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Lone Depot Park, here's Nolan Gorman.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. One down. Gorman, 22 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. And now it's Juan Yepez in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. There's a strike. And that's through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Next offering is fouled back. Top of the third, no score. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The punch out there, 2 away. And here is Lars Nootbaar. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. That one's in there, 0-1. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball. That one down the line. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And the 1-0. Now 1-1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Miami, Avisail Garcia up to the plate.
A designated hitter.
Garcia, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's usually in the outfield. Today, he's the DH. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 1.
You know, Luke, people don't realize how far the jog is from the dugout to the outfield position. And if you're playing in Oakland, man, it's a country mile to get out there. So for him to be able to be the DH today, that is really a nice day off.
And a pitch. Foul ball there. And a pitch. And that's downstairs and outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that ball.
And up next for Miami, Nick Fortes. And there's the strike. Garcia on at first, nobody out. Swung on, belted. That's back. And forget it. He sends it out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Here's Joey Wendell. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And a pitch. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count is 0-2. That one missing inside. Left-hand batter waits. Way inside, gets out of the way. Here's a 2-2. Line drive. Makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Marlins, the second baseman,
John Birdie at the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Still only one out here in the inning. Next offering is in for a strike. That's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One down. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian De La Cruz. Birdie runs. Pitch misses. Throw to second, and great jump.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
The 1-0. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Birdie rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores. It's 3-zip.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Jose Iglesias gets a chance to hit now. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses the mark.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
The pitch. There's a strike. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. The 1-2. Line drive, base hit, right center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Good eye right there. You know, it's no surprise that Jazz Chisholm Jr. is good at baseball. His grandmother, Patricia Coakley, actually played shortstop for the Bahamian national softball team. And get this, she didn't retire until her 60th birthday. She started to play soft toss with Jazz when he was only 2 years old.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
On the inside corner for a strike. Action in the St. Louis bullpen. Zach Thompson getting ready to go. Woodford, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And here it comes. That one fouled off. 2-2. Two on, one out. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
De La Cruz at second. Iglesias at first. One gone. High fly ball out to center field. Yepes settles under it. Snags it for the second out.
now the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And here's the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
You think that's just a statement? Then you ludicrous like it's word of mouth. I ain't new to what I'm about. Excuse me, miss, like what's your name?
first pitch, and that's in for a strike.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That's inside. Kicks and fires. He caught it behind his back. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Brendan Donovan. Alcantara back to work. High fly ball, right field. Sanchez gets under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cardinals.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. He's 0 for 1. Paul Goldschmidt has turned into a really good player for a guy who was an 8th-round pick in 2009 at a Texas State. Many All-Star appearances, Silver Sluggers, and then in 2022, an MVP. Next one is off the plate, and now 2-0.
Yeah, and several years he was in the running for MVP. Just some better talent in the league at that time. But I love the combo of a real solid hitter at the plate, but also a guy with some speed that can steal some bases. A little surprising for a first baseman.
Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1. Swing and a miss, 3-2 now. And down on strikes. That's the second out.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Third base, Nolan Arenado.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. That one off the mark, and that's ball 1.
Now, this is a big-time matchup right now, and stop what you're doing, folks. Watch this, because you have 2 of the game's best going, a Cy Young candidate and an MVP candidate. Look out.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail in this one 3-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. The pitch. And that one a little bit high.
You know, these Marlins doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-1.
And that pitch count is impactful, because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
2-2 now. Struck him out looking.
Oh, man, just locked him up with that slider, even though it caught a lot of the zone. And I think that tells you all you need to know about what he was looking for in the box, and it clearly was not that pitch.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. That one the other way, and that should be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Now a relay to third. The tag out.
The times that these guys take infield before ball games, they work on this play right here. And when it comes together perfectly, nice throw to the cutoff man, relay to third. You feel pretty good about cutting that guy off and keeping him from getting a triple and getting an out.
And the batter now, Nick Fortes. Off the mark there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Falling behind 2-1.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a miss. And the count is even 2-2. Swings and misses, and good work there as he gets a 1, 2, 3, and the Marlins down quietly, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the left fielder, Edward Olivares. The wind and the pitch. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he's on a great run of strikeouts and showing excellent control and command, not walking opposing batters. You know, this offense, they've got to find a way to break his rhythm, put the bat on the ball, maybe try to bunt for a base hit, get him off the mound, moving around, step out, something to interrupt his timing because he's coming right after these guys.
Contreras takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swings and misses, and it's 1-1.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at bat.
Next offering misses, and that's ball 3.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swings and misses, and we're filled up. On the ground, and it goes just foul. And he deals. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 3-2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Fastball at the letters froze him for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Gorman takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. 2 outs. And there's a foul ball. 2-1 now. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
The pitch. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. This to third. Wendell fires over to first. And that is that. And down in order go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back. John Shambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5. Joey Wendell. And the right-hander back to work. Strike one.
You know, these Marlins, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. The pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Righty delivers. Out to center. Yepes on the move. Nice grab on the run. And there's one down.
The second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. John Birdie getting ready to hit. 1 for 2. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike one. And ball one.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Ripped on a line. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Brian De La Cruz.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Pitch misses inside. Ball one.
This batter has to understand his job is to get on base however he can. If he gets hit by a pitch, if he walks, maybe even singles, but you want to get the heart of the order up to the plate.
That one ripped. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. But they lead at 3-0. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now the center fielder, Juan Yepes. The wind to kick the pitch. That one missed.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Check swing. He held up. 2-1. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
That could jumpstart an offense that's really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass.
Lars Nootbaar next up for the Cardinals. Doubled in his first AB. Ball 1, no strikes.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
2-0. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
2-2.
The 2-2. Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And now Tommy Edman. Here's a high chopper and foul ball.
I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys out in front, right-handers pulling that change up in the stands and then fouling the fastball the opposite field up into the stands. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now up for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. In there, and it's 0-1.
Just could not get in sync and even guess right. When you talk about guessing in the game, it's really anticipation and sort of going with what the highest probability pitch, velocity, location at that point of the at-bat is.
The 0-1, and that one is inside. And it's fouled away. First and third, one down. Check swing, now an appeal to third. And yes, he did. That's a swing, according to Earl Hendricks.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And you know, not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Clips the outside corner, and that's strike one. Right-hander kicks, deals. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Cards strand a couple, still down 3-0. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Zach Thompson.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Iglesias.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Here comes a pitch. And that's in the dirt. Iglesias goes 5 feet 11 inches, 33 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. And that one fouled off. The pitch. That misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
And he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. And if you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. His home and away splits there. Some nuggets on Jazz Chisholm. He's from the Bahamas, and he was born in 1998. Signed with the Diamondbacks in 2015. Before he could make his major league debut, though, Arizona traded Jazz to Miami for Zach Gallen. He made his debut the following season, and then in 2022, he became an all-star. At the belt and fires. They say it went.
He also became the first player from the Bahamas to play a game at shortstop in the bigs since Andre Rogers in 1967. You know, Rogers was the first big leaguer from the Bahamas. Started to play shortstop for the Cubs when Ernie Banks moved to first base.
In the dirt, puts the tag on him, and it's a double play.
Kind of a tough read for the base runner right there. You're usually trying to be aggressive on balls in the dirt, trying to get into scoring position. But if it doesn't get away very far, or you can't tell how far it is, most catchers are going to get to it and throw you out at the base. And right there, excellent job by the catcher. He helps out his pitcher big time.
Cooper in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And that keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now, Jesus Sanchez. Fouled off. He was late. And now the lefty. And now the count is even. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So up next, Avisail Garcia. And that's in there for strike 1. Two on, 2 outs. In the air, left field. Olivares moving under it. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's Nolan Arenado. The Redbirds in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
They say you win.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen. A.J. Puck up and throwing. Oker getting loose as well. Oh, 2 now. Got him. So he's gotten deep into this game, and at least so far, not showing a ton of signs of fatigue. Edward Olivares next up for the Cardinals. Olivares having a lot more success on the road this season. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one clips the corner. 1-1 now. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. That one to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
That's a little bit low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's hard hit on the line. And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Nice line drive to the full side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Nolan Gorman next up for the That one's in there, 0-1. Contreras on at second with 2 down. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. De La Cruz fires it to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Juan Yepez will hit next. There's the strike up high, and it's 0-1. Hard hit to third. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 3-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Bottom of the inning at the plate, Nick Fortes.
The catcher, Nick Fortes.
The pitch. That's in there. That's strike 1. Missed inside with the curve.
1-1.
The 1-1. Just missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the pitch. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Next offering is in the dirt.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
Left field, Edman in position. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Joey Wendell, the next up for the Marlins. That one misses. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. The 1-1.
No, that's the ball.
And there's a ball. Ground ball up the middle. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
That was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten out, and neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
The lefty, the 1-0. And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boog, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys when I say that. But ultimately, this is a strategic game, and you expect to see this type of approach by the pitcher in this situation.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Two down. Fights it off. He'll see another. runner leads away at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Digging in, Brian De La Cruz. First pitch, and he just misses. Man on second, 2 down. In the air, center field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. One left for Miami as the lead remains 3-1. Back here in Miami, and here is Lars Nootbaar. Alcantara back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Looked like it was a little bit up. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And he's down on strikes for the second time today.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
And up next for St. Louis, Tommy Edman. To third, Wendell. In plenty of time to first, and they get Edman for the out.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's going to be Brendan Donovan. Good eye right there.
1 ball, no strike.
On the ground. Birdie fires over to first. That ends the frame. Redbirds down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. On to the bottom of the 8th. The batter will be the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. The pitch. That one is upstairs. Just a weak fly ball this time. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
The center fielder, number 2.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. And there's the strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away now.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Cooper in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. Ball 1 low.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Olivares moving under it. Brings it in, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and the score stays 3-1. pitcher for the Marlins, Dylan Floro.
He's got some of the best swing and miss stuff going right now. He's striking out hitters at a very high rate this year, so this should be fun to watch.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. And a pitch. That one's in there. 0-1. Floro, in his 6th season, he features a sinker, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Right-handed reliever. And fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Bounce to the left side. And it goes just foul. And the righty deals. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And a pitch. And downstairs.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the guys that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Arenado in the box with one away as he takes ball one. That's in there. Ball and a strike to Arenado.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it on his own. Cardinals now with just one out remaining.
The bat, the left fielder, Edward Olivares.
So it's their last chance in this one. Next to hit, Edward Olivares. On the ground to third. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Always nice to win the home opener of a 4-game series. You know you got a lot of miles in the journey against that other team, but it all starts with the first game. And you can set the tone, position yourselves, set up your bullpen, got everybody fresh and ready to go when you're in the driver's seat. We'll see if they can continue that momentum in tomorrow's game.